All right, we're at 8360 Cedar. And so the address is Rockaway Beach, but really we're in Barview. And I'm gonna back out and do the front and just kind of give you a little bit of a view of the area. So this one next door sold a couple years ago. It's really cute. And this little guy is just a couple off the highway. So we're looking at this gray one, the one with the metal roof. According to the cleaning lady, has been under construction for a while, and they're trying to get that one cleaned up. And then just behind that, there's kind of a parking lot space. Oh gosh, we're gonna get the train too. It's gonna be super loud. And then this is the parking lot space. That white building with the black roof behind is gonna be the new Barview Station store. The Barview Jetty store is like a convenience store, and they have like a deli and pizza, and they do bait, and they have like mini market kind of stuff for this little community of Barview. If you go across the tracks and straight ahead, you have it's a little bit of a walk, but you can get beach access. Like you could walk comfortably from here down to the jetty and down onto the sand if you wanted to. It's probably not like close enough that you would bring like the sand toys in a wagon with the kids. But if you're going to get up in the morning and take the dog for a walk or something like that, it wouldn't be hard to land on the beach. I'm going to let you map kind of to get a better sense of downtown Barview. So coming back to the house, I'll try and zoom in a little bit. The roof, there doesn't seem to be any super big red flags from here, although I would say this looks like kind of end of life. It's a cheaper roofing material. There's some staining. We'll go inside and I'll show you kind of the ceilings too, but I would expect that any inspection that comes back will tell you that you're not long for this roof. Other than that, I mean, it looks pretty neat and tidy. Concrete perimeter foundation. You can see the venting is all done there. And gutters along the top. A couple spots where it looks like maybe needs some gutter work, or at least kind of keeping an eye on it, but not bad. There's just lots of this it could use some pressure washing, and then there's been a little bit of overspray too. It must not have been painted long ago. Windows seem to be mostly vinyl, with the exception of, and this will be easier to see from the backyard, this little one back here, which is the bathroom window, still aluminum. Here's the front of the house. It's just all this wood. This isn't like the best siding, but it sure seems like it's in good shape. No soft spots that I can see anywhere. Seems like it was really well done. And I mean, all the places where we would see rot, usually everything looks pretty good. Probably good to just keep an eye on making sure it stays painted. But everything's in pretty good shape. The city, there's a little bit of standing water here, and you can see it's gonna just be at the city valve. So the city has been called. They'll come out and take care of whatever's going on there. Here's the east side of the house. I think staying ahead of, whatever spraying along the side here to make sure that this morning glory doesn't take off, but electrical mass looks good. Same thing with the gutters on this side. This little bump out is the second bedroom, and it is on post and pier and was probably just like a little deck or sunroom at some point. Here's vent stack, I assume for the kitchen. You can see here It does appear that there's a little bit of an encroachment. So if this is the property line, if you assume that the property line follows the fence, the overhang and the eaves of this addition hang over the edge of the property line. So that's something that we would just want to kind of clarify through the title process and see what that looks like. Let's go ahead and inside. So out of the sun, just another little kind of view here. Newer door. It really seems like siding trim must not have been that long ago. New door. LVP. Just stepping into the house. We're kind of overlapping the cleaning appointment, so she's being very patient with my video here as we go. Just painted paneling, probably as well done as I've ever seen it. In this room, the ceiling hasn't been encapsulated. So it's the older ceiling tile. It looks like just a fresh coat of paint on that. And all of the cadets have been installed just over the top. I think that speaks to the age of the original structure. And then open, so some flexibility here about how you do the living room and the dining space. Looks like they opened this up here, which is kind of nice to have it be more open. Big panel with most recent permit dating in 2020. Everything looks really good and clean. Miami Cove is kind of one of the big three probably for electricians around here. But that bodes well that all the wiring has been updated and is in good shape. So check out the ceiling here is more this original wood and cuter than the paneling over here through the dining area. And you can see they kind of have gone over the top in several spots with just some shiplap and trimmed it out. Simple, but really clean and nice. So coming into the kitchen, really super functional as a vacation kitchen. I don't know that it's the kitchen of your dreams for a full-time residence. This is the original beadboard, and then just some kind of aftermarket older cabinet lighting. Original older cabinets painted so that they're cute. Totally nothing offensive about them at all. Really looks nice in here. Stainless oven and range. This is like a vinyl tile that they like a grouted vinyl tile. Probably backsplash upgrade in the future, but totally cute and works for now. Stainless fridge, white dishwasher, stainless sink. And then here you can see that original beadboard here. There are places kind of in the hallway. And then coming back, we're looking at this LVP flooring really the whole way through, which is awesome because it makes it flow pretty well. Here's the bathroom. So you can see in the bathroom that they've done just the modern shiplap over the top of what's here. So here's the older beadboard, modern shiplap. This is they've opened up, and you can see here how they've just gone over what was there. And there's a couple spots like that where you can see that other beadboard back behind. I don't know if it's coming through my video very well. My guess is that it just was probably fairly damaged and yucky, and given the age, probably had some lead paint. So that is a good solution for just encapsulating it. There is some along the back wall there. showers, just like basic shower tub insert. And that's the one aluminum window I'd mentioned. And you can see that shiplap to beadboard transition along the back. And then super basic. This totally gets the job done. Maybe a little bulky for the space, but nice to have the extra storage. Super simple. And then I'm gonna do the back bedroom first, and then I'll trade you spots. So you don't have to worry about being in the video. So this is the back of the house, bigger bedroom. This is kind of cool. Just to have the stacker washer dryer in the closet space. And this is all just framed out to kind of create a space for that. King size bed. And here again, you can see, so this is the paneling that's been painted, older ceiling tile, some water damage on this side in the ceiling tile. This room's probably a great candidate for just popping some beadboard up over the top. Which would be consistent with the rest of the house and way cuter than this acoustic tiling. And then, so on these walls, they've done the shiplap again. And then it's just the paneling on the west wall and the south wall. Behind the door here, there's a door out to the backyard. And then I'm guessing this doesn't see a lot of action because of course you would probably go out the slider. I suspect that that's just a legacy door from a different time. There's a seam here in the floor and there was probably a wall or some kind of, there's just something different that happened before. I don't know what it might have been. So this is going to transition out now. Final slider. Here's the deck with the hot tub back here and barbecue. And super cute little backyard. Obviously some room to go, maybe go up a little bit on the, fence for a little bit more privacy. There's that room we haven't been into yet. This is what it looks like from the backside. There's the door. And then they've got a little fire pit set up back here. And then here, all this side yard space. Just a super cool setup, especially if you're open to doing something pet friendly to have fenced area. Here we go along this side of the house, just trying to give you a good look at eaves. I mean, not really much to see, right? Like the soffits aren't enclosed. This is just a little bit of overhang of the sheathing. Like I said, I think that there's going to be a roof not too far in the future is my guess, but man, gutters look like they're in decent shape. And I say that not just like, I mean, it's not raining today, so it's hard to say that with any authority, but nothing crazy in terms of like a drain line here along the edge of the house. Like it looks pretty consistent. Here's the foundation. Looks good. There's a seam here where it goes from, so this master bedroom, so you can see the marriage line, right? This must have been an addition at some point. Master bedroom has a poured foundation, and the front of the house has this concrete block foundation. Side yard. And we'll just go in. I'll stop torturing the dog. But no concerns here at all around the foundation or how the deck's constructed, or no major red flags. Everything seems super sturdy. I don't know You can see there's an older barbecue here and one underneath. I don't know if there's room. Certainly it might be worth putting in some kind of a storage, like some kind of a storage shed. I don't know whether bikes or something might be a nice amenity to add, but plenty of room along the side of the house to do that. And then we'll just go back in and catch that one last little bedroom. Let's see. And it is just a really nice floor plan. It feels relaxing, no funky smells. She's been cleaning, so you can really smell the cleaning products, but not in like a bad, weird, overwhelming way at all. Here's that sleeping, or that addition porch space. So right here is the lowest part. If you remember kind of the angle that it's at, it's got that shed roof. The lowest part over there, it's a little bit of a step down. That's probably only about 6 feet. So this room is probably not to code, and it would be, with that encroachment on the side, kind of a question mark about what might need to happen for this space. But really a cute little room. It's awesome. I mean, it's very cozy. This is kind of all you get, the bunk bed, and then this is a nice little design idea to do the kids table, or you could have a dresser or a luggage stand or something if you wanted instead. But and it's all shiplap in here with this beadboard ceiling in here is newer beadboard. And that's that space. What should I do? I'll go ahead and just a couple more kitchen so you can kind of see. I like this staggered hinge thing. I think that's super cute. And I think that wraps it up. I'll shut down the video. Let me know if you have any questions, if there's any thing I'm not catching in the video that you wanted to chat about. I'd be happy to follow up either in person or just ask some more questions. But super cute little place. I can understand why it's so popular.